I'm going to be going over a weekly recap. Only took 3 trades this week. Just shy about 10 grand this week, so I can't complain. The first trade was on Monday on NQ on the 4 hour. Um, First of all, why was I looking at this level? You can see all these basically easy to run liquidity levels. As you see, we've been pretty bearish the past few days. Been pretty choppy though, so you've been able to catch some longs. So as you can see, be going over, I believe, all longs. Yeah, all 3 trades have been longs. So reason I was looking at this level, let me get this here, was because of this fair value gap, right? So you have all these levels that we swept going into Monday here. So if you go into this, you can see form this breaker here. We have this low, high, lower low, higher high. And then from the 4 hour, you go down to the 15-minute, because that's how time frame alignment is, or works, I should say. And then from there, I look for anything that kind of overlaps with this or that can give me more confluence into the trade. And that would be this 15-minute fair value gap. And then what else would I add to this trade? Would be OTE. So we would grab this. And now from 15-minute, I would go down to the 1 minute for my entry. And my entry was right at OTE because as you see here on this trade, we have all of our confluence in this one area, and OTE also overlaps perfectly in between that 15-minute and my 4 hour. And we also have that 6 o'clock open. So my entry was at 65.50. So if you go over to this 1 minute, sadly, we did not catch the full move here. We did get stopped out at break even, but still a free trade, so can't really complain. I believe we ran a 10 point on this one. I'm not 100% what my stop was on that, but we did catch that 30 points right here. Reason being we didn't catch this full move is sadly you see price came back down and stopped us out right here just by a few ticks. So Monday, again, not much. You really can't complain. We set limits on that one, so I'm pretty sure everybody got into that. So to Tuesday, fucked up Tuesday's trade. Oops. Let me find it. This one I'm not gonna rechart. Normally when I'm gonna go over these, I will rechart them. This one I'm not going to because this was a scalp. I'm not really a fan of this trade. It was technically a 3 minute breaker setup. I don't like to see I don't like to see my breakers close like this over my high. I don't really like to count this close right here at 10:06 a CISD. Reason being is because you're still showing weakness over this high at 485, and you have yet to close above 455 with strength. Like, yet you did just close above at 10:06, but you failed to close above this high that it created there. So not a lot of strength there going into the play to begin with. If you go down on the 1 minute, you see you have another smaller breaker here. So this is basically the bigger, wider range that I was kind of looking at primarily. And then broke it down on the 1 minute. Saw this range here, this low, high, lower, low, higher, high. And then took this fair value gap right here and then drew out OTE. OTE range didn't give me a whole lot. I could have sniped this range down here at 356, but I was primarily interested in just the top of this range here, right below 0.5. And we took that for 377 and kept that one. I know we kept that one a tighter stop for about 5. And as you see here, just a quick scalp right up into this range here for about 30 points. Not a whole lot to cover there. I mean, it was a simple 1 minute. It was literally a 1 minute candle. Came down, closed, and then next candle took us out. So can't complain. It was a free 20 points though. So nice little trade. So on to the next. All right, this trade, honestly, my favorite trade of the week. Being it's kind of complicated, kind of like it. It's intricate, and it just looks nice. Just looks beautiful on my chart. and it made me a beautiful amount of money because it's ES, and it made some of you guys some beautiful amounts of money. Cause I know you guys some of you guys caught that. But going into this trade, found it on the 3 minute, as you we're seeing here. You're like, what the hell? How is this working out here? Reason being is if you go to NQ, this little line right here is an SMT. And not sure how many of you are knowledgeable on this, but with breakers, you can form an SMT and it still does count for that low. So, as you see here, at 9:13, I believe, yeah, 9:12. So at 9:12, we have this initial low created. So you go to ES 9:12, and then 9:30. So New York Open, NQ takes out this low. Well, ES fails to. ES creates a higher low. So this still technically counts as a lower low in the formation of the breaker because of the SMT. So going into that, broke that down into the 1 minute just for the sniper entry. Where's it at? Right here. And all we did was find that fair value gap in this range here. This range was from here to here. It's basically kind of the middle of that range. OTE also gave us a nice range to trade in. Reason being I didn't go for the OTE entries because OTE didn't line up with the fair value gap. If we did get a little bit higher expansion initially to push this OTE a little bit higher, would have been a really nice trade, but still overall really nice trade. We're in discount here, so I can't complain. And then we took that for about 42 points. Reason we sold there is we had these order blocks over here, or these, I say this, order blocks, all right, over here that swept London and Asia. So took that for a quick little 42 points. Used standard deviations for our TPs. Quick little shout out to standard deviation, kind of sniping this TP right here. I did have a TP3 right here for 765 and a quick take right there. Beautiful trade. I don't know. This trade is just beautiful. I love this trade. Everything about this trade was just really nice. Really liked it. Hope you guys caught it. And yeah, let me know if you guys like this weekly recap. Let me know if I can do better on it. I know I probably can. This is the first time I've really sat down and kind of done a weekly recap. So yeah, whatever. I know I can improve. New Heights can improve. We're gonna get this shit. Let's go, baby.